to show you how I clean my Chicco's car seat. As you can see, I've taken a couple of the snaps off and it is severely dirty. It has been in the barn and I'm going to try and clean it up because I'm going to be giving it to my sister-in-law. So first thing you want to do is unsnap the sides here. We're going to try and get this seat off first. So unsnap the sides. There are some snaps right here, but I'm not really sure what they're for. I guess it's just so you can unsnap it during washing, and I did the same on this side. So the two snaps that are here, I unsnapped them, and I also did this one here. Now the next thing you want to do is get these straps out, and we're going to do that by going to the back side. Okay, on the back side of the stroller, here we are. These right here, these little notches, these little buckles, these are what holds the straps into your car seat, or into your stroller rather. So you're going to just turn them sideways like this and push them through, and that will unlock them from the stroller. Now that I have the buckles through these slots, you could come around the front side and you will see that you can pull the straps out like this. So now the straps are free. So now that the harness is free and loose from the stroller, you can unclip the bottom buckle piece. So there's like a little plastic clip here. You unclip this. So as you can see, the lap buckles are now disassembled from the stroller, and you can set those to the side. I'm going to put those down here. And now that they're free, you can take the harness covers off. Slip those off, and then those should be able to slip through the back of your seat cover. Like this. Now remember that you are not supposed to wash harnesses. It can, even though this isn't a car seat harness, you still can cause the harness to actually fail. So the only way you clean a harness is to wipe it down with baby wipes. So anyways, now that that is unclipped, we're going to get the bottom crotch buckle out of the seat. So we're coming to the front, and here is where the bottom like foot cover part is, and you can just lift that up and you'll see the crotch buckle come through because it is still connected to the stroller, and you can just pull that through that slot there. There are some elastic loops on the bottom of the cover that hold it onto the stroller, and so you would just come around the bottom. So here's the stroller, right? And I'm gonna come around the bottom of it. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there are some plastic loops right here. So this is the loop that is connected to this cover, and you just detach it from this little hook here, and you should be able to pull the car seat cover out. So I'm going to do that on the other side. Now that both elastic loops are free from the stroller, you should be able to pull out your seat cover. So here is my seat cover, completely detached from my Chicco car seat. And this is what it looks like without the cover. These are going to need to wash. So now we're going to try and get the rest of it off. You would like to take the canopy cover off. There are two screws here. You would unscrew both of these, and then the metal pieces that hold the canopy and keep it sturdy and taut should be able to come out of these slots, and then you would be able to pull this canopy off. So I'm going to unscrew these real quick and show you guys what I'm talking about. So here are my two screws that I unscrewed out of these holes here, and just for safekeeping, I like to keep them in this compartment so that they stay with the stroller and I don't lose them. So now that these are unscrewed, you can now take this metal piece out of that slot on both sides, and you should be able to pull this canopy off. So you just work it from one side and pull it off, just like that. What it looks like when the canopy is not on there and it's just the metal boning. And like I said, the screws are still out there in that compartment there, and there is my canopy along with the rest of the stuff that we've already taken off. And now I'm going to work on taking this back cover off. So you would just lift this up just a little bit, and as you can see, it's kind of like the canopy. There's a metal boning structure, and there is a screw with a Phillips head. So you're just going to unscrew that just like you did with the canopy, and you should be able to pull this cover off. So here again is my screw, and like I did with the other ones, I'm just going to put them in this plastic compartment. And don't mind the chickens in the background. There's this metal boning that is now detached from the stroller, and you should be able to pull the cover off of the metal boning. Make sure that when you do this, there is a hook on the boning part, the metal bar piece. Let me see if I can show you guys. There's a hook right here, and you want to make sure that the fabric is not caught in it, and you want to weave the hook inside that tubing so that you can pull the cover off, because it will get caught and then it obviously will not come off. So there's that, and here's my cover. Okay, so the last thing that we have left to take off is the basket piece. There are a couple snaps. Like I said, this is really dirty. There are a couple snaps around the basket, so you would just unsnap those. There are 6 in total. So you just unsnap all of those. And once you've unsnapped all of the basket snaps, you will see that it is still connected down here. There are 2 snapped loops on the bottom of the basket. So when you lift the basket up and that back bar of your stroller, there are 2 snapped loops. So you would unsnap those as well. So now it is still connected. There is this plastic piece that is connected to this bar here on your basket and the bottom bar of the basket. So it is removable. You would have to pull. It is very hard to get off, but it's just basically snapped, and you would just pull one side of it off and then slip the basket cover off. So here is what I'm showing you. It takes 2 hands to do it. 1 person can do it though, and that piece comes off the basket top bar here. So you would unhook it from there, and then you can pull the basket off of that piece. And the basket is still connected to the stroller, but there are some harness type webbing loops with snaps on them, 1 on each side of the stroller. So you would unsnap that. Here's the snap. So you'd unsnap that. So see, mine is unsnapped now, and you would pull that through the stroller. So you just do that on the other side. The basket is completely free from the stroller. Now the stroller does not have any cover on it whatsoever now. So this is what it looks like, completely coverless. So now you would just take all of these pieces and throw them in the wash on a delicate cycle with a gentle detergent. Something like All Free and Clear works great. I'm just going to use Tide Free and Gentle. And you don't want to use any like strong fragrant detergents, because they can also mess up your cover system. At this point, to clean the big base part of your stroller, you can either wipe it down with some disinfecting wipes. I choose to do like Lysol wipes. You can clean it with a mild detergent and water and just leave it outside to dry, which is probably what I end up doing. And good sunshine also helps disinfect it, but of course mine is like so dirty that I need to wash it off. So I'm going to wash it off with some blue Dawn dish soap and water, and then rinse it off and let it dry outside. Here is the Chicco stroller completely down. I have washed it. As you can see, it actually looks clean. All I did was take some water and put some Dawn dish soap in it, washed it down, and hosed it off outside. Cleaned up pretty easily, maybe took me like 5 minutes. Hey everybody, I'm going to show you you how I clean my Chicco's car seat. As you can see, I've taken a couple of the snaps off and it is severely dirty. It has been in the barn and I'm going to try and clean it up because I'm going to be giving it to my sister-in-law. So first thing you want to do is unsnap the sides here. We're going to try and get this seat off first. So unsnap the sides. There are some snaps right here, but I'm not really sure what they're for. I guess it's just so you can unsnap it during washing, and I did the same on this side. So the two snaps that are here, I unsnapped them, and I also did this one here. Now the next thing you want to do is get these straps out, and we're going to do that by going to the back side. Okay, on the back side of the stroller, here we are. These right here, these little notches